Who am I here with?
My name is Norman Robbins, and I'm not your grandpa.
Awesome. I love that.
So do I.
What are you doing at the Republic Square right now?
I came to find a young mentally retarded woman that I was with yesterday, who I gave a bath and gave some clothes to. She's supposed to be sitting right here with one of my bags and a man named Adam.
Norman, are people disappearing?
Not here, as far as I know yet. They are in Houston.
Why are people disappearing in Houston?
They're being sold, sir. They're being trafficked to other countries.
Homeless people?
Yes, absolutely. Some of them are not homeless. They're just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they become homeless.
That's interesting. Do you mind stepping up a little for me?
Whatever you want.
Norman, did you just come from Houston, or how do you know that?
I got from Houston. I arrived here August the 10th. I arrived in Houston on July 3rd, which was my birthday. Had some business meetings. On July 10th, I was robbed and beaten by some, what I like to call, zombies. The Walking Dead is real in Houston, downtown, as it used to be here in Austin in 2021. You can ask the next question, or I can keep talking.
I just ran into a guy whose half his friends just disappeared in the last 2 days.
I believe it.
And that's kind of my main, I think, quest today, is to figure out what's going on. Why are people disappearing?
It's what they're smoking, sir. They call it tune. It's actually been sent to a chemist friend of mine. It's LSD 25 hard. What's being done, as far to the best of my knowledge, is being dissolved in mineral water. They're buying OG Kush so they can call it OG Kush. They're rolling small joints. They're dipping it in the LSD. They're cutting it into quarter-inch sections and selling it to people for $5. If you should smoke that whole quarter-inch, you're taking anywhere from 50 to 100 hits of acid at once. I have seen men older than me fold in half like a paper clip. That same man died 2 nights later. Everybody called him Pops. He had a big gray beard and 2 German Shepherds.
How long you been out on the streets for, sir?
This time, since the 10th of July, when I was robbed in Houston. I've also spent 15 days in jail for the first time in my life. I'm 68 years old. I was arrested by the Austin Police Department for threatening to punch a 26-year-old man who called me a liar.
Why would he call you a liar?
Earlier in the shift, I had purchased a 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola for 79 cents. When he took over, the price of the Coke went to $1.59. When I told him 2 hours ago I paid 79 cents, he called me an effing liar, and I said I should jerk you over the counter and slap you in the face with your own hands. The police were called. I was asked if I was trespassed, which I had been earlier by the McDonald's, not by the convenience store. When he started to put the cuffs on me, I refused to answer any more questions. So he never got the details, and I spent 15 days in jail, the first 8, under the wrong name.
Do you think it would have gone different if you would have communicated?
Oh, absolutely, but he didn't want to listen. He wanted to arrest me.
I hear you, man.
So I told him to contact my attorney. I gave him the attorney's name, which I'll leave out right now. He's in Houston, Texas, and when he takes people's money, it's a hoot. And he knows who I'm talking about.
Do you think you could turn your hat backwards?
I can do whatever you want, sir. It's got a name on it. Does that make a difference?
How old are you?
68, sir. Born in 1957, July 3rd.
You've seen some stuff.
I've seen it all, except for the invention of the plane and electricity. Everything I've ever seen on a movie is true. Star Trek, when they first came out with flip phones, calling people. My first phone was a Nextel. I thought I was Captain Kirk.
Man, what the things that are going on in the world right now, and talking to people like you, is exactly what this channel needs.
It's big cities. It's in the middle of every city. They're restricting water flow to the sewer system. They're turning the general public against the homeless. When they restrict water flow in the sewer system, the urine smell and the feces smell stays. It doesn't get washed away. People in Houston are onto it. They have a big Nigerian man who can lift these water main lids. He loves to do it. They lift water mains and they bust them and they run them right down the drain so nobody sees them. And they'll run for hours and hours, and that block will become scent-free.
Wow. Why do you think people are disappearing right now?
I know why people are disappearing, because there are people in the world who can afford to buy people and do with them what they want.
And we're at a change in the administration right now. Do you think that has anything to do with it?
No. No, absolutely not. This is done way bigger. It's done by someone who, if you mess with them, they'd have no qualms about taking out your whole family.
And you've seen it in real time in Houston?
Yes, sir. I saw it in real time. I hung out with a lady named Alice. She was 26 years old. Her father was a multimillionaire from Cleveland, Ohio. She suddenly disappeared, and 4 days later, my friend Scott got a phone call from her. She was at home in Cleveland. She had been in Liberia. Her father paid $1 million to buy her back.
Man, wow. That's just basically ransom, right?
No, that was a purchase price. She was property.
Wow. Man,